My name is Corevia Turner, and I live near San Francisco, California. I'm a lawyer who's working in a legal technology company. I am a part of the Lure Lux 12-month program. I joined Prepare to be Pursued because I wanted to make good decisions in my dating process. I never dated very much, and I married after a short courtship. When my husband died, I realized I didn't really know how to date. And I didn't want to waste my time making mistakes, which I realized I was doing after I went on a few dates. I really enjoyed being married and would like to be married again. There is generally a very emotional moment in each session, and I have begun to kind of embrace being vulnerable. I'm practicing that by getting to know new people in my apartment building. Developing new friendships at this age kind of requires embracing a more vulnerable side of myself. I'm practicing allowing people to do things for me instead of trying to do everything myself. Through some coaching, I've really embraced that process where I know for sure if I hadn't been doing this, I would be in my apartment alone most of the time. Right now, I'm at milestone 5. I'm spending a lot of time with emotional authority, dealing with fears and trying to develop constructive responses to my connection killers. What have I accomplished while in preparing to be pursued? I'm finding out so much about myself and the way I look at relationships. I'm setting more appropriate expectations about dating. I'm recognizing I should not even have feelings that outpace what a person who is interested in me has done for me. Until that conversation with Nikki about having these emotions out of place, I didn't even realize all the things that my husband had actually done for me or done things to improve my life even before he ever asked me on a first date. What are you most proud about on your journey? Well, number one, I recognize it was the right thing to do. My family is being very supportive, and it's been so helpful to create the support system around me as I go on this journey. It has actually become vital. So finding that person who is married, finding a spiritual leader, getting therapy, having a therapist on hand, and having a male who I can talk to about, these dating things has been very helpful. Just building that community around me has been invaluable. The modules, the handouts, and the worksheets have been really great. I love that I can re-watch the videos. The private coaching sessions help me so much to stay focused and make sure I'm having all of my expectations about the program met. I look forward to those sessions. They always bring out something enlightening about the process that I'm dealing with, but also something enlightening about what's going on in my insides. And usually I leave with something that I can take to therapy and work on. And having those ways to focus my therapist has been very key in helping me stretch a little bit more. What do you wish women knew about this program? I wish they knew how much they're going to learn about themselves. I thought I was a pretty good catch. I am, but I realize there are responses I have to situations that are simply inappropriate. I gave Nikki one example after one of our conversations and after reading through the modules and seeing what, are some inappropriate reactions and why they come up because of our insecurities or some of our fears. I remember I had gone on a couple dates with a gentleman who presented himself very well during our conversations, and we met online and we had a few conversations that were very good. We decided to meet in person. We had a beautiful drink. We went out for drinks at one of the really nice hotels in San Francisco. It was just the whole experience from start to finish was top notch. But he always would call me on like a Saturday to do something on Sunday. And that irritated me. I always thought, well, why didn't you call me? How come you're, waiting to the last minute? It made me suspicious about his intentions. And so I just decided, after a few months of trying to connect, I just decided to not even respond anymore. And I realized he was probably busy. And when we started reading about the way men who are busy act, he probably was waiting till Saturday to ask me out on Sunday because he wanted to make sure he was available. And like right now, when I think about it, it's so clear because he was running his own business and he had to meet clients when they were available. And so really, it just made me reevaluate the way I think about things. So before this program, I'd have thought it was totally appropriate the way I responded. But now I'm seeing that there are some things, maybe even in my marriage, where I responded inappropriately because of my own fears, my own misunderstandings. And so this program has really made that clear. And I think too, it made me realize that there's a lot of nicer guys out there than maybe I had given people credit for. And whether or not there's what we would call nice guys out there, there's definitely somebody for me. And because if I'm able to act, if I'm able to respond appropriately, they also will respond appropriately. And so it's kind of like, it kind of opens up the field a little, right? So I really feel like I've learned a lot. I love sharing this information with my friends and people I meet. And I would definitely encourage anyone to do the program. The message I would have for people is I think they should join because there's a lot of pressure on women. Even when we say we're going to ignore the pressure and just live our best lives, societal expectations still linger in our subconsciouses and impact our behavior and our well-being. This kind of program kind of exposes all of that, and it helps you to come to terms with it. Ultimately, it'll help you decide what you really want for yourself. Whether you want a marriage or whether you want to do dating by identifying men who share your goals and kind of doing it on your own terms without feeling any pressure at all. So I kind of would encourage anybody to give it a try. You're definitely going to learn something about yourself. And ultimately, you may find a person that you would like to actually date.